Now, it's one of the most eagerly anticipated films of the year, and the screen version of the stage musical Les Miserables has already exceeded expectations at the North American box office and attracted a clutch of Golden Globe nominations. But can its epic theatricality win over film viewers here in the UK? It's directed by Tom Hooper, whose last movie, The King's Speech, won him an Oscar as Best Director. Our culture editor, Matt Cain, went to meet him.
It's an epic drama that unravels against the backdrop of revolutionary France in the 19th century. Les Miserables started life as a novel by Victor Hugo and then became a blockbusting stage musical. And now it's been made into a film directed by Tom Hooper.
All your actors sing live rather than miming to a pre-recorded backing track. Now, this gives the film a raw immediacy, but at the same time, it does expose the weakness of some of the voices. Why did you make this decision?
From the beginning, I was passionate about doing the musical live because I feel like however well you sing to playback, you lip sync to playback, there's something slightly false or artificial about it. So it makes it much more real and visceral, but also really importantly, it gives the power back to the actor. But if Anne Hathaway starts to cry and needs to slow down, or allow that emotion to run through the song, she can, but she's completely free.
Now she lives with an innkeeper man and his wife, and I pay for the child. What's the matter with that?
Some of the actors have proven track records as singers, but others less so. Did you make them all audition?
Everyone auditioned, even Russell Crowe. They needed to show me that they could master not just singing, not just acting, but acting through song in the medium of the close-up.
One of the most notable things about the film is that, although epic in scale, much of it is shot in close-up.
My name is Marius von Merci.
I didn't necessarily set out to do some of the songs, in sustained close-ups. It was more a reaction to the extraordinary performances that I was getting. And, I tried it some different ways when I was editing it, and I found that, without doubt, the way to get people quite teared up was to be in close-up and be very intimate with the actor.
And all that jazz, I hear but making a film musical is a notoriously risky business. In recent years, there have been huge successes like Chicago and Mamma Mia. But there have also been huge flops, like Rent and The Phantom of the Opera.
The Phantom of the Opera is there.
The risk is you're creating a world which is an alternate reality. I mean, it's a world like ours where people communicate through song. And if it is not utterly convincing, then all is lost.
Up comes your Royal Highness. It's actually quite good fun.
Tom Hooper's last film was The King's Speech, which dominated the Oscars 2 years ago.
When we were making The King's Speech, not only did no one sort of know or care about it, the story we were making was not even one that you could find in the history books. Whereas with Les Miserables, you've got an audience of 60 million worldwide who know and love the musical, and you're working with a tremendous pressure.
While Les Mis may be epic in scale, Tom Hooper began his career directing commercials and TV soaps such as EastEnders.
In this country, the great way to cut your teeth is the television industry, and I'm so grateful for the incredible experience shows like EastEnders, Cold Feet, Byker Grove gave me as a young director. And strangely enough, EastEnders was extremely useful when I was doing Les Miserables, because when you do singing live, and when the tempo's live, each take is kind of a one-off, because if an actor changes the tempo, you can't intercut takes, so you need to shoot the film with multiple cameras, and the only other time I've really shot multi-cameras in EastEnders. So strangely enough, EastEnders was great training in terms of how to use multiple cameras to stage scenes in a slightly different way. But
considering you've won an Oscar as Best Director, still very little is known about you. Are you purposefully enigmatic? Well, is it good?
Yeah, because I'm behind the camera. I don't want to become the story, and I'll leave that to the actors.
On my own, pretending he's beside me.
The actors have already helped Les Mis earn close to $100 million at the US box office in less than 2 weeks. It isn't released here till Friday, but if you go and see it, be warned. Watching EastEnders will never be the same again.